everybody. What is going on? Another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs, where we bring you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JP.
Hey, yo.
And I think he's here, but he might not be here. You see him on the screen. Up there, the 6'10 beast from the Southeast, Mr. Country K.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
And that is very true. I ain't shit.
Before we get going, this episode helped brought to you by our friends at Groundbreaking Enterprises, the premier real estate company, ready to buy your house as is. Considered selling? Call 510-646-7891 and get your no obligation offer now. Okay. They call it March Madness for a reason, but we did not expect it to be this mad. You know, in the first few days, you probably expect maybe one or two, upsets here and there. But this year, after day 2 of the tournament going so far, the first round, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upsets go on so far. I had Miami in question marks because at the point that I wrote this down, Miami was losing to Drake, but they ended up coming back and winning the game. So, Furman, number 13, takes down number 4, Virginia. Number 15, Princeton, takes down number 2, Arizona. Number 10, Penn State, takes down number 7, Texas A&M. Pitt took down Iowa 11 against the 6. The latest development, FDU, Fairleigh Dickinson University, the number 16 seed, makes history and takes down number 1 Purdue. It says they are the second team in history to be the number 16 team and move on to the next round. Texas is still looking good for the national championship run, 81-61 that they won. And with all these upsets, it gives the run to the title just a tad bit easier. So Natty's looking strong.
Y'all still got Alabama. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Alabama, yes, they're still.
I still like y'all. So I'm not getting off the train. I still like y'all, but don't make it seem like Alabama's not out there. Them boys, they all-star forward didn't score a goddamn point, and them boys won by like almost 20 points. Like literally, the boy didn't score a damn point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it makes it a little bit easier. I'm not saying they're gonna win the whole thing. But it was absolutely insane the amount of upsets that there have been. Women's division, everything has been pretty much steady as she goes there. I think there's like 1 or 2 upsets.
Yeah.
But pretty much how you would expect it to go in the women's bracket is how it's gone.
Yeah.
But right now, let's see.
I might have overthrew that my damn self.
Number 9 FAU is taking on Memphis right now.
Shout out to Owls. Shout out to Owls.
Number 14 Montana State is taking on number 3 Kansas State right now. So far, it's close game 20-16 Kansas State. TCU number 6 versus number 11 Arizona State. Then you'll have number 13 Kent State versus number 4 Indiana to finish off the first round and the second day of the college basketball tournament. Has there been anything that has surprised you?
Yeah, how much Furman's coach looked like Elon Musk. Buddy looked dead on him, like a doppelganger. He looked dead on Elon Musk. I think his name, fuck, I forgot his name. I seen that shit this morning when I woke up. Like, he looked dead on Elon. Almost took up grievance about Twitter, but that's neither here nor there.
And so now all of a sudden Elon Musk is coaching college basketball, huh?
Man, Elon Musk trying to do everything. He want to go to the
What
moon.
what what
He
is
on
there that man can't do?
say what?
I was
I
like, what
mean,
can't
he's
he
done
do?
none of that shit the right way, to be honest with you. Oh,
Jack of all
everything
trades,
is going
master
to
of none, huh?
if you be honest with yourself, Teslas is trash, bro.
Yep.
Teslas are trash. And they be running into people and shit, causing goddamn 10 car accidents on the Bay Bridge and shit.
Cobalt mines and all that shit.
Bro, them motherfuckers have a mind of their own. So, yeah, like,
Terrible.
them boys, them boys.
The Fairleigh Dickinson beating Purdue one.
I mean, Purdue has been suspect all damn day. All year long, I mean.
For some reason, right? Every time during the tournament, they go in ranked number 1 or 2. You know, don't get me wrong, Purdue has a good basketball program, but they just don't have any of the luck right now because as soon as they get into the tournament, they
They
get
need to
trounced
switch up
by
the
somebody
ugly
they
ass
should have beat.
jerseys. They need to switch up them ugly ass jerseys. They still wearing the jerseys from the 50s. They gotta get that up out of there. That shit only worked with Wisconsin when they had what's my boy name? They just won that shit like 3-4 years ago. Tall ass white dude. He looked like goddamn he looked like Trevor Lawrence. Big ass power forward or some shit like that. Don't forgot Buddy name. He played for Wisconsin or some shit like that. It was a red and white team. It could have been Wisconsin or
Was it Gonzaga?
Nebraska. No, it wasn't Gonzaga. I know Gonzaga. No, they were red and white. And Gonzaga's red and blue. Bulldogs and
No,
all.
not Indiana.
I don't think it was Indiana. I don't remember what it was, but that was the last time a team with an ugly ass jersey kit actually win. Purdue was gonna get the fuck out of there quick. That's what I'm saying. Like, and they was playing against number 16. Yeah, they gonna get their ass up out of there.
The second time. Can you believe that though? The second time in history.
I mean,
As
I ain't
many
too
years
surprised.
as the tournament has been going on, this is only the second time in history that the number 16 seed has taken out the number 1.
It makes sense because all if you think about every division, they had used to have Duke, Kentucky,
Every number
fucking
1 usually always makes it out of the first round.
they be blowing motherfuckers out. The same way Arizona should have continued to blow out before they dropped the damn ball. They dropped the ball, boy. They dropped the goddamn ball.
Yeah, Princeton taking that. And I was like, oh wow. I was like, there's so many Cinderella teams this year.
I mean,
Now,
Princeton, but if you watch the game, Princeton was actually hooping.
oh yeah, no, I'm not doubting you. You have to be a good team in order to make the tournament.
Man, them boys was real good. Like Princeton, real good. Like I actually need to, you know what I'm saying, watch them a little more better because them boys out there hooping yesterday.
So we're looking at Princeton, Fairleigh Dickinson. What kind of university? Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
FDU.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Them boys finna get their ass whooped next round. So I ain't really too much worried about the fuck they got going on. That was their championship game.
Taking out Purdue. What if they keep going, man?
That was their chip. That shit over with.
That was the best result they could have asked for.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
That's wild. Fairleigh Dickinson 60, and they won 63 to 58.
That's what I'm saying. They out there. They're out there embarrassing themselves. That's why I was saying, like, bro, that shit was like embarrassing.
I
The
mean,
Arizona shit was fucking disgraceful. I keep bringing them up because they was up by like 20 points, if I'm not mistaken. It was up by like 20 or 30. It was like 50 to 23 or some shit like that. It was like 50, 58, 56. It was like something like that to 23. Them boys was beating the shit out of them.
and then just, I mean,
Man,
that's, to
just
be honest, bro,
like
that's
open
exactly what
threes,
happened with,
uncontested shots. Them boys was just playing fundamental basketball like a motherfucker. Them boys start trying to do a highlight tape on the other side.
well, that's exactly what happened with Miami. They were getting, bro, they were getting whooped by Drake, and then second half, I was just watching it going like, wow, Drake just, they lost all the fumes. Miami just came back
Nah,
and
they
took
was
it. That would have been
it was
another,
what
that
I
would have been
told you.
another big upset.
Nah, it was exactly what I told you. I said Miami will fuck around and play down. They'll play down in the motherfuckers, then they'll fuck around and at the end of the game try to do. They did exactly what I told you last show. You know what I'm saying? They exactly what I told you. I said the motherfuckers will play down and fuck around and lose, but they didn't lose.
They
They
were
ended up.
down 5 at the half, and then 38-26 in the second.
That's what I'm saying.
63 to 56.
Them boys started playing. They started playing real basketball because they wouldn't tell you. They be out there bullshitting, man.
You know, see, UConn won, Baylor won,
Not,
Xavier.
not surprised. Not surprised and not surprised.
Well, Xavier, that one was close. Xavier almost lost to Kennesaw State. Honestly, it really did come down to the last like 30 seconds of the game.
Yeah.
Like that one was actually really close. Where are the other fucking scores here? How come that?
Well, they mailed it in with the goddamn coffee cup, boy.
You can go to Thursday. That's where I need to go. Yesterday's games. I don't know. I'm just looking at it going, I'm kind of happy Texas is where they're at right now. It's making me feel happy with this pick.
Yeah, I tried to tell you, man. You know, pepperoni. So, no such thing.
But
Yeah, that's why I said
Mark,
Texas right now. Unless, that's why I say I knew Arizona was weak ass was gonna lose somebody terrible.
yeah, well, Arizona always has had that
Same
stigma about them when it comes to the tournament too.
you.
So does Gonzaga. So we'll see what Gonzaga does this year.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I've always been kind of a fan of Gonzaga. I like the way they play, but they usually get pretty far and then just for some reason they just run out of gas.
Yeah.
That's what it
If
is.
they get into the final four, they normally do pretty well.
Yeah, they've had opportunities to win the whole thing. It just
They always
something somehow some way ends up, you know,
shit in the bed, yeah.
pretty much destroying the hopes and dreams, you know.
Right.
And that shit happens in the tournament. Ah, here we go. Houston, Alabama, Kansas. Those are convincing. Texas, UCLA. Okay, so the first day it was pretty much it was all good up until Princeton beat Arizona. And then Furman came and beat Virginia. Penn State came and beat Texas A&M, and it was just all downhill from there. I actually picked Louisiana, the Raging
Yeah,
Cajuns. I actually picked them to beat Tennessee, but they
they
lost
almost
by
won that
3.
shit.
They
Yeah,
did.
they
They were
almost
coming
won
back
that
on
shit.
them. I was like, are they gonna do it? Oh no, by 3. Fuck.
Man, look,
And
bro,
as of
we should have definitely went to those games. They was right there at the Golden One Center.
there are a few of them here. I'm thinking next year because I don't know why I didn't think about it beforehand. But next year we definitely need to make a bracket and stuff like that for everybody to, do Jaffa brackets. That's to see who wins and all that other kind of stuff. Because I'm seeing shows and they do that all the time. Give their listeners and stuff like that a place to go and kind of test their knowledge. But I mean, hey, we'll do that next year. I want to do, like you said, actually going to some of the games that they have close, because for some reason I always have that feeling, they're never gonna have it over here or anything, and then they have it over here, and it's like, oh fuck. Like, well, okay. Gotta make sure that happens. Before we go any further, ladies and gentlemen, we'd love to give you a word from our guys over at Raise Energy.
What's up, Jaffo Army? JP here of the All Pro Jaffos, bringing you a message from our proud partners over at Raise Energy. Raise Energy takes a giant leap of faith with instilling a high-quality formula to bring the consumer a powerful yet sustained energetic experience to help us put your workouts and focus in general to the very next level. Perfect for anyone at any time. Raise Energy has become the most popular, the best rated energy drink on the market to date, with a phenomenal flavor profile that puts most of the competitors just downright to shame. Powered by the enhanced Refresh technology, Raise Energy delivers with a performance-enhancing energy drink profile that aids in the most often overlooked categories, which include targeted focus, enhanced recovery time, as glycogen becomes depleted, improve clean energy levels, boost in stamina and in hydration. Most importantly, each can of Raise has absolutely 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbohydrates to give you a smarter and healthier option. You should not have to drink or settle for any other energy drink that contains more sugar and carbohydrates than you can count. Instead, opt for the smart choice with the #1 fan-voted energy drink on the planet with Raise Energy Drink. Use the promo code ALPHARAISE at checkout to get 15% off of your order. Demand more. Join the Raise Rebellion. Let them know the JAFFOs sent
you. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Now, real quick, I need to talk about the NBA. We talked about the Kings a couple of episodes before, about how they're a lot better than a lot of people give them credit for. And right now, what'd you say? There's about 10 or so? No, about how many games we got left in the season here? See how much.
Just say under 20 to be safe.
Yeah,
Less than
definitely
20
under
games.
20. But I feel like it's 16. I feel like I might be wrong. I feel like it's 16, but either way, they got Washington coming up next. Let's see. Looking at the Kings schedule right now, because they actually have a chance. They're only 4.5 games back to get the #1 seed in the West. And I think they can do it. Let's see. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They got 13 games left. 13 games left. Denver's been on a bit of a slow, and they got Denver at the last game of the season. Wouldn't it be wouldn't it be interesting at the last game of the season it came down to Denver and the Kings fighting to see who gets the #1 seed? That'd be pretty interesting if that's exactly how it turned out. Because they've got Washington, Utah, Boston, Phoenix, again. Minnesota, they got Portland twice, San Antonio, New Orleans, Dallas, and then Golden State and Denver. And they just won last night, giving them their 42nd win, clinching the first winning record since 05-06. Their lowest points scored the entire season this last game at 101. That's the lowest amount that they have literally not once scored less than 100 points the entire year. And I mean, Sabonis got 24 points, 20 rebounds, and I think 8 assists.
I mean, that's cool.
Um,
That's cool. Sabonis was going stupid, but can we talk about De'Aaron Fox? I'm on the train with you. De'Aaron Fox should get MVP consideration. He should definitely get it.
you
But
like him, right?
at the exact same time, they not gonna give him that love. They not gonna give it to him. That's the problem. Like, that is the biggest issue, because now in the NBA, if you look at it like this, the NBA at this point has become a 3, 4, 5 MVP game. Like, those positions, small forward, power forward, and center, are like damn near all of the candidates for fucking MVP, damn near every year. They may throw in a point guard like Dame or Steph and some shit in there, but they most likely gonna get that bitch to Giannis, fucking Joker,
Or
and they keep
Embiid.
throwing. I mean, I would say that, but he ain't won one. They've been throwing his name in there for like 5, 6 years. He ain't won one. So I would say that, but he's always in the mix. He's always played well though, so I can't really knock him, especially for a player that didn't even play basketball growing up. Like, Joel Embiid didn't even play basketball growing up. Like, he played like his senior year in high school when he went to Kansas. Like holy shit.
I mean,
So
I
yeah,
mean, but you see what I'm seeing when it comes to De'Aaron Fox.
well,
Like
yeah,
the
I feel like
dude,
him getting with Mike Brown helped him tremendously. Like,
100%.
tremendously, because again, he was running around with a chicken with his head cut off. He was hooping, but he was hooping nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like running in place. Like, you can run fast as shit, but if you ain't going nowhere, what's the point?
No,
So
seriously, because
I feel like
I look at
uh,
him and the way that the team has been set up. And I was hearing them talking, shout out to the guys, Sacramento, ESPN 1320. They had their live event over at Sky River Casino earlier today.
my boy
And
said casino.
yeah, and
Holy shit. Hey, that must have been the Del Rio. That must have been the Del Rio way of
no,
saying casino.
that was not the way they say it at casino.
How you guys say it in Del Rio? Casino?
Not casino, casino. There's no IO or anything else. Or no O. It's casino. We need to go down to the casino. Maybe you even add an H at the end of it. Just because. But
So basically the exact same way we say that shit in Florida.
going down out there, down over there to them
Shit,
casinos.
y'all boys trying to hit the hard rock, got down hit the casino. What y'all boys feeling like? That's kind of how that conversation goes.
But they had that, and it gave me I was looking at it going like, we need to do something like that, something have a live podcast like that, and be able to have people show up and stuff. That'd be cool. Maybe we can do a live podcast when we do the thing. I don't want to announce it yet, or should we? Hmm. What do you think, Kay? Should we just get it out there now? Hello.
You said what?
Thank you. Should we announce what we're trying to do?
But I tried to put it up and it went down. All right, volume's all the way up now. Try that again.
with the park and the things and the stuff. Should we just announce it now? He's there. Something's going on with his phone. He might be in a bad area.
Oh, don't be like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head, bitch.
You there, Kay?
Yeah.
I think he's he's glitching in and out right now. I feel like he's trying to talk. It's just we can't hear him. Fuck it. I mean, we might as well get it out there now so that people know. So they can start planning for it and everything else like that. What we are planning on doing, ladies and gentlemen, is we are planning to have a community event out there in San Jose, a kickball tournament. Having some vendors and stuff like that out there, family, get out there, have a good time, spend the day with the family and whatnot. Just to have some sort of community outreach style event that we can do. So we're planning on doing that probably the end of April, towards the end of April. More about everything for sure, location and all that other kind of stuff, that is still to be determined, but it is a thing that we're planning on doing. So you live out there in the Bay Area, live out there in San Jose, want to have a good time, come to support local and small business and everything else like that, as well as supporting the show. By all means, get out there and let's have a good time. But more information on that is coming soon. I would ask Kay to do the Popple ad, but I'm not exactly sure if he's there at this moment. Kay, you there? Da-na-na-na. Oh, okay. So he's out. He's probably going to come back in. His signal was all messed up. Figuring out that he couldn't here. He's got all that stuff, so when he comes back, he can get the Popple ad. But yeah, like I said, trying to have that tournament at the end of April is the plan. Everything else TBD. Let's see what else. Can we get updates on the tournament here? Go ahead and check those out. Did you feed them?
Yes.
Kansas State. No, nothing too crazy other than right now, number 11 Arizona State is currently ahead of number 6 TCU 26-25. Kent State and Indiana just kicked off not too long ago. Kansas State 34-27. Memphis over Florida Atlantic so far 35-31. Now K, let's see. No eating. No eating at the desk, man. So happens when you're hungry and dinner is ready. Had to eat a little something. Unless it was like the sound and stuff like that was on the audio, then I heavily apologize to anybody who had to hear me eat. Was that something bothering you, Matt?
It was like the one thing, like I'm sitting there like there's so much dead air when you're eating and shit. It's like, come on. Have I not done my job as station manager for God knows how many years? I'm not really proud of that, by the way, for being there so long.
I mean, I would have, to be honest, I would have liked to have learned about that and gotten into that program a little sooner than what I
More
did.
and more, yeah. But
Um,
anyway, yeah, I don't know what happened.
to be honest, it was really that class that got me into wanting to do stuff like this. So,
I
like
think
all the things that we've done is because of what that class helped teach me. So,
yeah, exactly. It's one of those things where things happen live. You know, no one's gonna fault you for that. I mean, it's nothing. It was a joke anyway, so it's fine. No, I mean, I just remember we did a lot in there, and but yeah, I think now coming into this, I'm glad you're doing this. Honestly, so
trying to get more to it. I
hopefully,
mean, every things grow. It
yeah.
takes time, but
But
yeah.
but having this is really good. I like the way this is going. But yes, I just here so I can add another voice in case people are getting bored, you know. But hey,
Getting a little bit more background and everything on how we were kind of coming to this is
a little bit, yeah.
is good. I mean, I've told people before that I had a bit of a background and stuff like that in this over there at City, doing the play-by-play and the color commentary as well as um the show at the radio station.
But
Um,
it gives you like an idea on how to do like community events too,
no.
which was awesome. And speaking of which, you mentioned you were gonna where were you gonna be doing this community thing at?
So we've been looking at different parks and stuff like that that have open areas and as well as a field to be able to play kickball. Like a softball field or something like that to be able to have out there.
Yeah.
Um, it's really, really hard to find a field that has a snack shack. But we've reached out to San Jose City. I've reached out to the old little league where I used to play baseball when I was younger. They have a field over there in on Branham and Ross out
Okay.
there in West San Jose. Um, and they have like 3, maybe 4, depending on what they did with the 4th field. But I know for sure they have 3 fields there, and they have a snack shack. They have the facilities, all that other kind of stuff.
Right.
So kind of reaching out to them to see if it could be possible to use the facilities and stuff like that for a day. If not, we were looking at these parks that had at least the bathrooms and stuff like that, and enough room for vendors and stuff to want to come down and you know give their services and stuff like that. And there's one place that Kay's one of Kay's friends that she's done pop-up events at that park, so she knows the people who actually run that park.
Oh, there you go.
Um,
That works.
so I mean, hey, any little bit that we can get to help with it, that's fine with me.
Yeah, for real.
Um, so it's probably looking like we're gonna do that because I don't know how long the process is when it actually goes to dealing with the school, like when you're talking about city
Mhm.
and an actual board of directors and stuff like that ran Little League. I mean, they're all volunteers. Nobody's getting paid for running that league.
Yeah, and if you're
Um,
going through state, you're going through the officials and stuff like that too, which is normal.
it could just be like, hey, we got a permit to use these fields.
Yeah. See
If
what
you're a
happens.
volunteer for a little league, you don't own the fields. God damn it! I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. We would
No.
love. I mean, I even put in the emails like because I understand because when I was younger, I understand the work that a lot of the parents and stuff. I mean, my dad was one of the board members. My uncle was the president of the league. And I remember days that they would go out to the fields and they would make it look good. They would do the dirt, they would, mow the grass, pull the weeds, just making sure that when the league year started, that the
That it
fields
was
were in the
ready.
best shape possible.
That's
They
awesome.
didn't have to go do that. Nobody paid them to go do that. Nobody said everybody volunteered to go do. And I know that they still do that to this day. So it's kind of like I put in there. I understand like the amount of work and time that you guys put into this field. So I was like, just want to reassure them that in no way would we do anything to like disrespect the work that they put into it.
Right.
Kind of trying to guarantee them, we're gonna clean up after ourselves. We're gonna make sure that everything's, nothing gets torn up and all that other kind of stuff. We're not trying to, just be one of those types of guests that kind of use the place and dips. Like we want to make
Oh
sure that
yeah.
everything's good. So we'll see what we get when it comes to that. I haven't gotten anything back from him yet.
That's exciting though. You guys are able to get the community out to do something like that. That would be great. That's awesome. And I
Well,
mean,
it
you
it
know,
made it made it easier because when I finally started the LLC, because before it was expensive to start a business.
right.
Like I remember looking at it going like, "Fuck, this is ridiculous! Like, why is this so expensive?" But I caught it at a time where they like no startup fees. The only thing that you had to pay was the $20 that it took for the articles of information, basically the description of what your business is.
Right.
And so I only had to pay $20 for that whole process to get done. So I was like, and so now that it's an official LLC, I can be able to work with vendors and, other people when it comes to like exchanging money and stuff like that. It can be official now. Like people don't have to look at it and go like, we're just kind of giving money to these random guys. It's not a business. It's not, they don't have anything, written down or anything else like that to kind of prove what they are. So it's a little sketch to people. So now that
Right.
they see, no, it's official. We're serious about what we're doing. This is, all this other kind of stuff. Then it'll make people a little bit more open to want to do things.
Yeah, I mean, at least that way it'll help mitigate the process. But but yeah, that's awesome. That's really good.
And it's been a long time coming, but it was one of those things that we wanted to kind of build up at least a little bit of a following before we went official, because I had the idea of you have that base group of fans or
Mhm.
listeners or whatever that are there that have been there since day one that they can kind of say, oh yeah, we've been here since before they became official and did all this and all that other kind of stuff. So that by the time we did become official, we had a pretty decent following amongst all platforms. And we've talked to a whole lot of people and done a whole lot of things with different organizations, covering, we covered all of San Jose State's football season, other than just, we didn't go to one game that year, and it was against Colorado State.
Oh
Um,
wow.
but we did every other home game. We were there, covering the games and everything. We did the Bay Area Cali Classic again this year, the high school All Star game. So we've gotten to do pretty fun things. So now that everything is official, it makes it
Also feel that
easier
the
for
sport.
other businesses to want to work with us and do things to that
Right.
extent.
We also
What are you
feel
saying, Kay? Oh, there it goes again.
Oh.
All right, I'm back.
There he
We
is.
failed
Are
that
you
fucking
sure you're
goddamn
back?
fight. Yeah, I mean, I am. I was in the worst signal place, but the best place in the fucking world right now.
Worst signal, but
Yes,
best place. Where could that be?
the Cannabis Club.
The one and only place, right?
Hey, look, man, I was on my way. I'm not trying to go back after the show, trying to catch them before they close at 10. I'm
That is
like,
true.
yeah, nah, fuck this. Let's just go.
I was gonna have you
So,
do the Popple ad, but I don't think you have it in
yeah,
front of you.
definitely don't. I have the road in front of me. I would say sub this one for now, or
I'll
sub one of you.
we'll just work off this. I'll just put that. Ladies and gentlemen, Popple.co. Um, if you're tired of using business cards, having to order more and more and more once you get done with them, which can at times, depending on how many you're getting in the long run, cost you hundreds of dollars throughout the year. Get rid of that. Go to popple.co. Get yourself, I think I had it with me, one of the business cards that has the QR codes and tap technology. All you have to do, grab the card, put it up against somebody's phone, or they scan the QR code, and all of your business information pops up to be able to save directly to their phone, making it hell of a lot easier for businesses to be able to spread their brand with a cost efficient paperless experience. So go to popple.co, and when you check out, use the promo code PBP family for 20% off of your order. They just got the metal cards, and you can put your custom logo on the metal card. Before, you didn't used to do that. I actually wanted one of those cards. But at the time that I got mine, I couldn't put the custom logo, the PvP logo, onto the metal card at that point. But now you can. Go get your metal business card. Those look nice, sleek, with your business logo and everything on it, making it impressive to any other business owner that you are dealing with, or customer that you're dealing with at that point. Every time I've popped it out and shown it to a business owner, they've always looked at it and a little impressed, going, "Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool." And then wanting to learn more information about it. So I always send them here, popple.co. Use the promo code PVP family for, once again, 20% off your order. Popple.co. We help businesses market a whole lot easier.
Ah, ah, ah,
Caught it.
ah,
Caught it.
yeah,
Caught
I was waiting.
I still
Where did
caught
you?
it. I caught it. I caught it at the end, and I made up for it too.
I was waiting. Lord, I was like,
Thank you. I did it.
going to demise
Yes.
by myself.
The ad lib. Love it. The ad lib ads are always nice.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
XFL.
Hold on. Before we go to XFL, it cut off when I was in the club. It cut off when you started announcing about the game. I kind of wanted to put a little bit 2 cents on it too. So here's the thing, guys. Real quick, you guys can't beat us. Simply put, we have the best team out there. You know what I'm saying? Because we have the two of us. Southerners can't beat us.
About the game.
The event.
Oh, the kid. Oh, we're actually going to be participating.
No, I mean we could figure that out, but talk shit in the meantime.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, because I thought about it too. I was like, are we going to be participating? Would that be fair? That wouldn't be fair.
I mean, they're adults. We're adults. So
Losers, in other words.
We're good. We're good. I mean, whether we actually play or not, it's just a matter of I was thinking more along the lines of not to be able to keep an eye on everything that's going on.
Oh, no, sure.
That's what I was really thinking. But hey, if we actually play, I mean, Kay just said it. You're not sorry. You're not gonna you're not gonna win. Whoa, whoa! No free ads. No free ads. What the hell?
Hey, just
Where are you coming from,
just by
Arby's?
saying
Nobody
that, though.
invited you to the party.
Hold on, what?
What the fuck? That was an Arby's commercial.
It said we have the meats.
He was about to cut that shit off.
Hey,
No free ads in this motherfucker. Arby's, you want a little piece of pie? You can go ahead and talk to us. You know
was
where
it
to
by
find
putting
us.
Arby's?
We've got all the social media handles and the email. We got all that down. It's fine. You guys know
Fuck
where to
that.
find
I'm a
us.
consumer. I'm a consumer. I've been a consumer since I was a kid. I love the Jamocha shakes. I love the curly fries.
I mean, okay. So who was the originator of curly fries? I actually want to know this now. Who started doing the curly? As far as my
That's a
knowledge,
very good question.
my knowledge and where I'm from, and I may just be completely ignorant because I have no idea. But from my personal experiences, Arby's was the first one that I had ever seen that had the curly fries, and then Jack in the Box started doing it, and you started getting it and stuff from them. But who was the originate? It couldn't have been Arby's that came up
Did
with
they
the
have
curly fries.
Jack in the Box in Texas?
Yeah, they have Jack in the Box in Texas.
Hey, do they have Jack in the Box in Texas?
Yeah,
They don't have it in Florida. That's the only reason why I asked that question.
I don't know what
Unless that shit in Miami. I ain't never seen a Jack in the Box in Florida until I moved out here.
Well, I
I
didn't
ain't
even.
never seen no
I
Jack
didn't
in the
even.
Box.
Uh-oh. The originator of the curly fries. Maverick, what do we get? What do we have? Muted. Can't hear you. What happens to that? I can hear you at one point and then I can't at the next point. Is there a button?
There's a
Oh,
button.
he has the info too. Oh, he has it. Put it in the private chat and I'll read it out loud. Oh, yeah, the originator of the curly fry. How the hell did we get to this portion? Oh, I wonder. Wonder how that happened. We were over here talking about XFL scores in a second, and we ended up getting into a right turn about who the fuck originated curly fries.
Hey, look, it happened because we started talking about competitive sports, which made you think about. Well, no, that the RB ad
We
playing
talked
really is the
about.
reason why we got
We
here.
went from wanting to compete in the kickball tournament to fucking curly fries.
Well, random
Oh,
Arby's ads started playing, so that's kind of the reason why we ended up here.
okay. This is what Mav put it. It said in 1937, Jack Holly opened his doors and began servicing the North Side community. Since then, this historic space, Moncrief Road or 3604 Moncrief Road, has played a vital role in employing, feeding, and inspiring surrounding neighborhood residents. What is this for? Is this for Holly's Barbecue, the inventor of the curly fries? So Holly's Barbecue back in
Was that in LA?
1937.
Is that in LA?
I don't know. It said North Side Community, so I didn't see too else after that. Holly's Barbecue. If that place is still standing, which I hope to God it is, I would love to go try curly fries where it originated from. That would be legit. Says he's looking for better sources right now, but that so far that's what we got. 1937 curly fries, Holly's Barbecue. Until otherwise, that's what we're going with so far. Until we get that information, let's get into the XFL scores. It finally happened. The Houston down go the
So White
Roughnecks.
Lake. Oh shit! Oh, I found Holly's Barbecue and I found out what happened.
Oh, okay. Let's go with that.
If
Let's
we have
finish
some
that
somber
thought before.
music, we would have to play somber music because they're dead. Holly's Barbecue is permanently closed. They're in White Lake, Michigan.
White Lake, Michigan. I would have had to go all the way down to White Lake, Michigan to try the originators of the curly fries just to get there and them not be there. See, that's sad, man. We can't even, yeah. We can't even try the originators anymore. It's a damn shame. It's a goddamn shame. I would have loved to try the original curly fries from them. Because if it's at all better than what I've gotten at Arby's and Jack in the Box and everywhere else that has curly fries, I feel like that would be the best spot to actually try 'em. Can't necessarily beat the originator. Damn. That's a damn shame. Anyways, after the XFL, down goes Houston. And who are the ones that take him down? The Seattle Sea Dragons. Okay, you are very high on the Sea Dragons, and it shows. And I know this was a tough pick because both of these teams are actually been very impressive on both of our ends. With the Sea Dragons go on and take it 21-14. They held the Roughnecks scoreless up until the fourth quarter. In Seattle. Let's look at it here. Silver's the QB for Houston, 227, a touchdown, an interception. Pearson, Seattle, DiNucci over there in Seattle getting the big win, giving the Roughnecks their first franchise loss dating back to before the current XFL takeover. So hey, Sea Dragons proven that they're just as good, and they are. They have been proving that. Next we've got the Defenders and the Battlehawks, and then Orlando versus Vegas. So here's the thing. Okay, you have said the Defenders are also a good team. The Battlehawks are also a good team. Defenders are 4-0, Battlehawks are 3-1. They're in St. Louis, which I feel like is going to be the toughest place to play in all the XFL because of how the fan base already treats this team. We saw it last week, 38,000 plus in attendance. I really think they should consider opening up the ticket venue a little bit more to actually try and see if they can fill the stadium, because they definitely had the entire bottom half of the stadium filled and packed. In that stadium, in that dome. I don't know, man. I'm kind of looking at the Battlehawks beating the Defenders narrowly, but doing it. And you like the Defenders. You've also liked the Battlehawks. So this is another tough decision this week. Okay. Who are you going for?
Well, so am I going down the list?
I'm going down the list right now. We already Houston and Seattle already played each other yesterday. And now we got Defenders of Battlehawks in St. Louis in the Dome.
I thought Houston and Seattle. Oh, shit. I was wondering, I'm like, where did you get a score from? I thought you were predicting a score. I was fucking confused right now, dude.
Oh, you thought I was just calling what was going to happen?
Yeah, I'm like, all right, shit. That's what the fuck I'm talking about.
I wish I was that good. I wish I was that good. If I was that good, dude, I wouldn't have to worry about money ever in my life. I'd be straight living in Vegas if I was that good. Calling it to a T like that.
I was like, all right, shit. Okay. But
I was going to say, be prepared to move, Kay. We're making moves.
Shit, yeah, I feel that. But to answer your question, it was DC versus
St. Louis, the Battlehawks.
St.
In
Louis.
the Dome.
St. Louis, yes. I'm gonna go with St. Louis because they're home.
That's the only thing I have because they're home.
It's pretty wild. They got the Defenders favored by 2 points. But
It makes sense
I mean,
because if
again,
all
yeah,
else fails,
they're a good
Tom
team.
will just take off. That boy just take off running. He'll say, "Fuck this, just catch me." Ta'amu will fucking leave y'all boys. He said, "Fuck this." After week 1, that showed me, or was it week 2? He was just like, "Man, fuck this, run."
AJ McCarron versus Ta'amu.
That honestly, that's kind of why I'm picking. That's why I'm picking because AJ McCarron was actually in a real good system when he was in the NFL. So he actually developed somewhat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could tell that Ta'amu, he just going off his athleticism. I'm be honest, just like most USO quarterbacks. It's kind of what they live.
Taking off. So you got the Battlehawks giving the Defenders their first
Out that
loss?
motherfucker.
Yep, he froze.
Can you hear
There
me?
you are. Now
All
you
right,
are, yeah.
cool. So yeah, like I was saying, the Islander boys and Usos and shit, when they at quarterback, them boys will lean right on athleticism like it's nothing. Unless they're like Peyton Manning. If they're Peyton Manning type, then cool. But you rarely see that. You rarely see that. Like right now, the only one I've seen like that is a kid. He's in high school right now. He's in high school about to go to college. I've seen him on the Destroying videos. You know what I'm saying? He's an Uso kid. Got a fucking rocket though. Jesus. He got a rocket. Do the 7-on-7 leagues and shit like that. But them boys just take off running.
And I think the Battlehawks defense is actually equipped to be able to kind of hold Ta'amu from doing that.
Just
So,
more
yeah,
like
I'm
just
thinking
stop him from getting.
Battlehawks in the dome. Yeah, that's a hostile facility. It's I'm liking the Battlehawks right here for sure.
What?
I,
Yeah,
no,
I honestly,
I saw a thing. I saw a thing today. If you put their logo upside down, it actually spells STL.
I
I
guess
didn't
that's
realize
cool.
that until they actually showed it, and I looked at it. I was like, "Holy shit!" The
I mean, I
designers
guess that's
were
cool. I
the
guess.
designers of this logo were knowing exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
Pretty
I mean, it's
badass.
not ugly. I can say that it's ugly and it's not simple. Those are both pluses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to sound like I'm a hater. Like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I think my tone was off-putting. I think it's cool. You know, it's just I mean, all right. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's the dopest one. Like honestly, I'm with you. The Branhams have probably the dopest logo.
The Brahmas.
Whatever. I was thinking about your goddamn Little League earlier today, and that kind of fucked up my. Who exactly what I was thinking about?
I feel like the Brahmas helmets could be a little bit better,
Oh yeah.
but I mean, logo, presentation, all that stuff. I mean, they're set up to look like a good team. They just haven't been playing like a good team lately.
I'm pretty sure, but real quick, what team has the worst aesthetic?
Oh fuck, it's Orlando for sure.
There it is. So that's consensus, guys. Orlando, you guys suck.
I mean, speaking of Orlando, 0-4 Guardians taking on the 0-4 Vipers.
Jesus Christ. I'm picking Vegas.
They're in Vegas.
I'm picking Vegas.
Cashman Field. They have the line at -7.5.
Yeah.
God, both of these teams like it. So here's the thing: the Guardians. it's not just the jerseys that are ugly. It's the style of play. It just it doesn't seem to work in, I guess, what the XFL is or what it's trying to do. At first, they seemed like they had a decent run game, and then that died. And then their passing game shows, some numbers, and then that died. And it's just like, God damn, like, what else can the Guardians, the most generic team in the entire XFL, uh, and then you got the Vipers who, yeah, they have the cool name, they have the cool color, jersey combinations, all that other kind of stuff. They got, pretty good players at wide receiver, but they just can't figure out their quarterback situation, and they have not been able to perform whatsoever in the second half of football games. So you have two teams that virtually have no idea what their identities are and are not great enough on either side of the ball to really make a compelling argument. I mean, it's kind of like you pick the Vipers in this situation because they're at home. You figured, hey, fuck, I mean, the only thing that these teams have is home field advantage, and that's about it. Everything else is kind of a toss-up. But, I mean, even Vegas at home has been shit, so it's like, oh, man, I mean, I gotta are you going with Vegas? You're rolling with
Yes.
Vegas, man?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna just go ahead and just completely say fuck Orlando now. I mean, I was like fuck the Orlando Magic just simply because the whole Shaq situation. I've been saying fuck them for years now. But yeah, they came out with this ugly ass team. It's hard to get behind. It's not even like they got dope jerseys. You don't even have a dope like alternate jersey. It's like everything about it is horrible. And then you guys are 0-4. Like, come on, fam. Like
The Guardians took over
like what the
the
fuck is
color scheme that the Vipers had last time. Because remember, the Vipers were Tampa Bay in the last XFL.
right? And they were fucking lime green and dark green, like
Yeah.
a hunter green. That shit was trash. I was so upset. And they played in Raymond James Stadium. I was so fucking mad. Holy shit.
It's like you couldn't go with the color scheme of the team that you are near.
Bro,
Right.
you literally went black and orange. You could have just went black and orange. Like took the jerseys that the Bucks don't wear no more. You know what I mean? We had a black jersey and we had an orange jersey, the creamsicle. We don't wear neither one of those colors anymore. And it still would have made sense. People would have wore their throwback Bucks jerseys to the game. They would have wore their throwback, you know what I'm saying? Everything, paraphernalia. But they sat there and went lime green and fucking gray. Like, I'm almost certain they threw darts at a fucking board, like to pop balloons to figure out the colors. That's how they did that shit in Orlando.
Yeah, like I said, the Guardians just adopted those colors because, but hey, we're in Orlando, not very far from Tampa Bay, so fuck it, we'll take on those colors. Eh, Guardians, figure it out. Figure it out. If it has to do with the look, if it has to do with the team, you're not gonna make the look good when your team looks just as bad as your look. I know that was a mouthful. I'm surprised I actually got all that out.
The look was ass to begin with. So there's no reason. Like, even if you suck and y'all was like saying the aspect of like being like suck as in like you haven't won games, but you're competitive in each game.
Mab, yes. The lime green and terrible.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
It was fucking horrible. Bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard for the home team in this situation. That's why I'm like the whole league. Same way the fucking USFL. Like, that shit was horrible. I was like, shit. I'm gonna just like the league.
So we both going with the Vipers here, and then the Renegades of Arlington versus the Brahmas of San Antonio. The line actually has San Antonio favored by 3. The Brahmas are 1-3, Renegades are 2-2. The Brahmas have had a slow start. But they are another. I mean, I've said like I kind of like this team just based on the look, and I'm from an area near San Antonio, so I was kind of like, cool, the Brahmas. I was like, that's pretty cool. The bull and everything kind of reminds me of the Longhorns, ish. That would have been cool if they went with the burnt orange and white, but I know you can't duplicate greatness. So when the team came out, it's just they've been having a hard time. They're another one of these teams that's kind of a hard time finding their identity. But one thing that is true about the Brahmas is their defense is actually pretty relentless. It's just their offense hasn't been able to muster enough to get them some wins. But they're in the Alamo Dome against the San Antonio versus Arlington. San Antonio versus Arlington, so this is going to have a little bit of like rivalry factor, in-state rivalry type of thing. What I say?
Private chat. The fucking buys.
The what?
The buys. Brian Bosworth, dude.
Oh God. The LA Extreme. You know what? The LA Extreme in the original XFL, that chaotic mess of a league that was the XFL. The LA Extreme and the San Francisco Demons. I liked those two teams. I liked the team names. I liked the style and everything else like that. The San Francisco Demons, I was like, that's a sick fucking look that they had.
You like Gene Simmons music. Stop your lying now. You had your tongue out each game. Stop your lying.
No, Kate, did you know that
Yes, they had a fucking they had a show.
The Arena Football League.
Yeah, they had a show. Like they had a whole show and everything. Yeah, I watched it.
Wasn't it the Las Vegas Kiss? The something Kiss. I literally remember. I was like, holy crap. Gene Simmons music. Hey man, Kiss was not.
Yes, you're 100% correct.
I had a mother who listened to a lot of 80s rock, so yes, Kiss was on that list. So go fuck yourself, okay? Hey, right? Listen to Gene Simmons all night long, goddammit. Oh, fucking K.
Hey, they do need to bring back the San Francisco Demons, though.
That would be sick. I think so.
Seriously. Because they ain't got none but demons in San Francisco nowadays. Ain't nothing but
look up if you can right now, look up the San Francisco Demons XFL team. If you remember what the logo was and what the team logo and everything that looked like.
I don't remember the logo, but I definitely remember the team. Let me check it out.
Look that up. And then if you can share the screen to see what it looks like.
Never mind.
Yep. That's not it. That's it right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That black and white is crazy.
But look at the jersey. Like if you can have the. Can you pull up what the jerseys look like?
Number 10. Oh yeah, there it is.
Come on, bro. Those are fucking clean. The only thing that I would have thought was better is if they would have had like the devil horn things coming out. You know how the Vikings have it going that way? Just have it reversed the other way.
Horns on the jerseys. That's what that's supposed to be. The little slashes on the side under the armpit. That's supposed to be the horns.
Still on the helmet though. Still, that would have been a little bit. I mean, either way, it's sick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh no, it's dope.
Either way, that is dope.
Dope. That's my guess. I don't know. They could have definitely did like some horn variation or had a fucking like Arizona State had the fucking pitchfork on the pants.
Ah,
that's how Arizona State does it. They got them on the pants.
Okay. But yeah, that if they brought back the LA because they don't have any California teams currently.
Nah, just do that San Francisco one. That'll be fire.
The San Francisco Demons, bro. The LA, we can't really do LA because we've been talking a whole lot. LA is not a football town, so that's kind of setting it up for failure.
San Francisco, Oakland.
San Francisco, Sac. Let's bring one to Sac. Bro, I'm trying to get as many pro teams to Sac as possible.
I was with the Sac move. I'm still. You're right.
Let's get an XFL team over here in Sacramento. Who we got? Let's get an XFL, an A7FL, fucking USFL. I don't give a shit. Let's get as many pro teams here as we possibly can.
Yeah, the capital city Quails. I'm with that.
We're not. No. We are not going with the capital city Quails.
Bro. It'll be great. You can be brown.
No. That's the San Diego team. We already talked about this.
Color scheme is Gunderson.
We're not. We're not doing this.
Be shit and piss, man. What are you talking about?
We already talked about it. It's. I mean, I'm kind of stuck because I don't want to really say the capital city Condors anymore, considering what we fucking found out.
Yeah, no, it's got to be the Quails, man.
It's not the Quails. Okay, can you stop? Can you stop with this Quails nonsense? It's got to be something. It's got to be something that matches with the city. You have the Kings, who are purple and white, and they had the King. When the WNBA team was here, they were the Monarchs. He's really dying over there over the Quails. Really dying.
I'm dying at your reaction. That's the part that's funny.
I'm not doing it.
Your reaction's better than the actual name. Oh God.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh Lord. All right.
And we're not doing the okay. Before you go any further, we're not doing the capital city Quails.
I'm sorry, sir. That train is gone an hour ago.
I know, but I'm just saying before we go any further, before you bring it up again.
You know, your bags are gonna be there before you will because I've already gone there. I've already gone there, sir.
We need to bring as many teams or many leagues to Sacramento as possible. Like you say, Kay, not really a whole lot to do here. You get professional teams and stuff like that out here. Give something for people to do. So why not? Why not? It's not the Condors. It's not the Quails. We can't do the Kings. We can't do the Monarchs. What do we call them? Apparently, people in Sacramento hate it when people call it Sacktown.
Oh, that shit's terrible. But everybody got that from Tupac, so.
So Sacramento was like, damn, Tupac, you did us dirty. Nobody calls it Sacktown here. Yeah. People actually get offended when you call it Sacktown. Yeah. Like, God damn.
You can call them the Snakes.
Capital City Snakes?
Sacramento Snakes. The two S's.
Sacramento Snakes.
Yeah.
Why the Snakes?
If you live up there, you might as well just get in the hole. Ain't like you gonna have shit.
A fucking gardener snake. Not a viper, not anything fucking, crazy or deadly. You're talking about a goddamn gardener snake.
Hey, don't a copperhead live in the ground? What are you talking about? Yeah, copperheads live in the ground. You got
Do
different.
we have copperheads? We probably do, huh? I don't think there's any copperheads. No, there's no copperheads in Sac.
It's a lot of loose ass dirt in the Thomas.
It's old swamp area. What do you expect?
Water moccasins. Yeah, different shit.
Water moccasins.
Sacramento moccasins.
No.
Oh shit.
Sacramento. No.
Nah,
What could be a decent name? Think about it. What could be a decent name for Sacramento?
bro. The Sacramento Abyss, because ain't shit up there, bro. Hey, shit up there, but darkness. You're gonna be bored. You're gonna be like you in the hole.
It's fucked up.
Shit. It was fucked up when I lived up there. Shit.
Fair enough. Oh shit.
No,
Let's see.
I don't know, man. I don't even know if y'all can be an animal at this point. Like y'all will have to if y'all gonna be an animal, y'all gotta be like a super or a lightning or you know what I mean? Like how they had the devil rays and then they dropped the devil off, you know what I mean? Type shit. Like y'all gonna have to be some variation of an animal that's already popping. Like the mountain lions, the Sacramento Mountain Lions, which y'all already had that team, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
Did we have that team?
yeah, the indoor football league.
I didn't know they had the Sacramento Mountain Lions.
I don't know if it was called Sacramento, but I know they was called the Mountain Lions.
One of them, either way. I don't know, but yeah, either way, we want to bring more
Bobcats,
teams.
Lynx.
Bobcat? Nah, not Bobcats. Not Bobcats.
Shit.
I'm just saying, like, where do we get a petition somewhere that we can get the city to
I mean,
approve wanting to put a bid in to get a team?
Type one up and stand on the corner. That's all you got to do. Like it did just go to Capitol Hill. Kind of how that go. A lot of people be fucking making their own shit up, and then they'll go up there just to get fucking heard. Then they get lobbyists behind them.
Sit at the steps and go, hear ye, hear ye.
Oh no. Oh,
we need to bring more fucking professional teams to this city.
No, it's just them annoying motherfuckers at Walmart.
I'm here.
I'm here so I'll get fined. Hey, just them annoying motherfuckers that be standing at Walmart like, hey, are you a registered voter?
Oh,
hell no. I live in a sovereign country. I'm not. I walk off.
Are you a registered voter? Yes, I am. Do you want to sign this petition? What's it for? I've literally had this one. Oh, it's a petition to get the potholes fixed. I was like, really? Potholes? I was like, of all the things you want to get a petition for, it's potholes that you're getting a petition for. It's like, sorry, man, they're on the back burner. All of our taxes that should be going to road work, it's going to something else.
Is going to turn into 3-lane roads into 2-lane roads, have a supersized bike lane, and then they end up still riding in the street. So that's kind of how that works.
Fucking terrible.
That's where our money's actually going to.
Thank God I got out of the Bay Area when I did, because I remember going back there. The traffic is still dog shit. So bad.
Traffic still trash in Sac too? Shit.
Oh no, not as bad. Honestly, though, not as bad. I can live with the traffic out here. The traffic out here is actually not as bad as it is out there in the Bay.
I mean,
It took me a little over 2 hours to get down to Santa Clara to take the insurance test, do all that other stuff. It took me almost 4 hours to get back home.
oh yeah, see, that's I don't know.
The Bay Area traffic and everything is ruthless. I'm fucking sick of it.
Hey man,
I keep reminding myself every time I go into the Bay Area, every time I leave, yep, I remember exactly why this was one of the main reasons I want to leave this goddamn place. The traffic is shit. I saw that map that San Jose potholes, yes. My point exactly. The potholes there, good lord. If anybody has ever been to downtown San Jose,
shit.
like even the train tracks got potholes. Like what the, like this isn't a game. This is terrible.
Yeah.
But hey, it costs everybody an arm and a leg to fucking live there. I don't know why.
Well, they having them pay all that money, so people like the former guy, I forgot his fucking position, but he ran the education department, the director of education. You know what I'm saying? California. It helped him pay for his house that he lived in Texas. That shouldn't have said that. Oh,
Fucking idiot. Oh, I'm done with these politicians. Anyways, let's get back to who we're picking: the Brahmas or the Renegades.
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 Yeah.
We'll go with the Brahmas.
All right.
So at least we have one game that we disagree on. At least. Didn't you pick the Sea Dragons, didn't you?
Against Houston?
Against the Roughnecks.
I might have. I'm not entirely sure because I know I've been saying I've been rocking with Coach Phillips the whole time. So I don't know. I don't know what I said on that one. I'm gonna be honest. I really don't know what I picked.
I thought you were because you were stuck on the fence with Wade Phillips, but then you liked what DiNucci and Josh Gordon were doing.
Morely Josh Gordon, but yeah. I kind of like leave DiNucci out as much as I can. But yeah, no, DiNucci is doing this thing. I ain't gonna sit here and try to play him out. But yeah, he doing this thing. That's possible.
I think you did it just to have like an opposing thing, to be honest. I think that was one of those you're like, I don't really know, but I'm just gonna pick the Sea Dragons just because I picked the Roughnecks to win.
Hey, look.
For sure.
It almost seems like at this point I'm trying to fight being right. All right, I'll take it. All right.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you were right about the Sea Dragons. But you got Renegades, I'll take Brahmas. We're both agreed on the Vipers beating the Guardians, and we both agreed on the Battlehawks in St. Louis against the Defenders. So XFL looking good. Fights this weekend. Usman and Edwards going at it for the third time. For the welterweight title in the UFC. That's going on tomorrow. Main card starting at 2 p.m. Formula One weekend in Saudi Arabia Grand Prix in Jeddah. Beginning at 10 a.m. Again, the last time I saw it that it said 10 a.m., it actually came on at 7 Pacific time. So until that changes and it is what it says it is, I'm going on the basis that it's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern and 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time that the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix in Jeddah takes place. Fernando Alonso is looking good in the practice runs. He's looking to capitalize on his podium performance in Bahrain. And Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez of Red Bull are trying to continue the dominance for the team to go for a second straight Constructors Cup and third straight Drivers World Championship. Sunday, we have the pleasure, and it's I think it's gonna be just me. I don't know what Kay has going on at that point in time. But it looks like it's just gonna be me. But on Sunday at 5 p.m., um, we finally get to talk to the third piece of the 3-on-1 podcast for the A7FL. We've talked to Matt Ryan. You guys have seen Corey Hammond on here multiple times. Now we get to have a conversation with the great Big Rob Fabian, the 3-time A7FL champion. So he's going to be talking with us, or we going to be talking with him on Sunday at 5 p.m. You said we've got about an hour and a half with him to be able to talk about anything and pretty much everything, A7FL and his career and how he got to this point. And you guys know the stories that we try to bring out from all of our guests. So we'll get to learn a lot about Big Rob, and then finally have the trifecta that we've been trying to get for so long. I'm not exactly sure if Corey necessarily wants me to announce this. Something that happened in the A7FL. He gave me a call and let me know something.
Don't do it.
Um,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
But I was about to say, I was like, I think it's something that he's probably going to let them know on their podcast first.
Yeah.
And then I guess we can talk about it the next time that we have him on. But next time we have, hopefully we'll have Corey on again pretty soon. And maybe even he can share exactly what went down. But he scared the shit out of me earlier today. I thought something had happened to the point where, like, the partnership that we were starting to develop with the A7FL was, something had happened to that. But it wasn't that, it was something else. And, I just, one thing that I can say, Corey wants to send his apologies for this situation that happened. And I told him there's nothing that he needed to apologize for. So, it's nothing crazy or anything else like that, but it does have to do with the A7FL. And he's still involved with the A7FL. It's just, again, we'll get more from him the next time he comes on, or if he reveals it on the 3-on-1 podcast for the A7FL. So go and check that out on any platform, really. They're giving me some good tips and stuff like that on how to get the merch and stuff like that going. Because they have theirs, and you can go buy merch for the A7FL at tinyurl.com/A7FL merch. So he was giving me, Matt, especially was giving me tips on what they do for that whole process. So it's something that we can basically utilize and kind of do for ourselves, because that's something that we've been looking into doing for quite some time, getting a merch store in there for a lot of these ideas that we've been having for shirts and sweaters and everything else like that. So it's been really fun working with them, and I can't wait to continue to work with them again. The A7FL Championship is going to be in Las Vegas this year, and it's going to be a sight to behold. I'm telling you that. But be with us Sunday. Talk to Big Rob, then maybe get a reaction video or two Monday and Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll be back here on Wednesday, recapping the Formula One weekend, as well as the fights that take place and everything else in the sports world. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the hell out of you guys for hanging out with us on this Friday evening. Everybody have a good, safe weekend. Enjoy March Madness. Enjoy sports all over the world. We appreciate you. For myself, JP, for the 610 Beats, Mr. Country K, for the marvelous Mavericks, we will see you guys next time. Deuce.